Get organised with a content calendar. It's Friday, I'm indoors in the kitchen, in the cool, because it's a bit warm again. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't mention it, but what else is there to talk about? Apart from work, and you'll get that in a minute. Content calendars, lovely things. In our system of marketing, you need to be writing. Oh, I know you're thinking, I don't write. Yes, you do. We covered that, remember? And Anne Handley's Everybody Writes. Did you send an email this morning? Are you going to send one later? You're writing. Anyway, content. It's not all about you. You might have staff who can do this. And then it's all lovely. Your system will work, your customers will think you're wonderful, you'll produce information, you'll be an authority, you'll be an expert. But what can you write about? And do you plan it? If you put together a content calendar, you can do it for a short period, for a long period, or you can do it for the whole year. This will help you formulate your ideas and to put your content into practice. Let me go into some detail. Oh, and by the way, good thing about this, once you've actually got your content calendar going, you can update it as you go, but when it comes to next year, you've already got one. You can either repeat the theme and do different stuff on similar themes, or start another one, but you have a template or something to work from. See, making life easier. Systems. I think that was another podcast. Anyway, this is what you're going to do. And this, my friendly owner, is your weekend challenge. And hello, Carolyn. I know you're going to do this. You just told me you've been doing all of the challenges and going back through them. You'll get to this eventually. This is a good one. So, as usual, take your pad, get your pen, piece of paper, whatever. Remember, we don't... Well, I want you to make notes on this. You will do this in a spreadsheet because it makes it better, but it's best for the challenge to write it on paper before you put it in, because then you can make your adjustments before you put it into your spreadsheet. Remember, writing helps. So you're going to have 12 rows in your spreadsheet. They are for months. Second part, you are going to put them into 4 seasons. For those of you that have forgotten, winter, spring, summer, autumn, or for America, fall. Same thing, by the way, anyone didn't realise? So each month is going to have, each season is going to have 3 months. Then, in your trade, in your business, do you have seasons? In your trade is what I mean. So for example, in mine fire protection trade, when it comes to the spring, campsites, boats, holiday places start to open up and start to look at their protection. For some reason in September, in the autumn, schools, despite them getting their budgets in April, start to do their thing. Others in the summer holidays, people look at putting fire extinguishers in their car for a drive off to Europe, different countries, going out and about. Things like that. If you're an accountant, there's going to be a tax period. So in the UK, there's a couple of points in the tax year. Think to yourself, if you're a painter, you are going to be decorating outside in the summer, inside in the winter and autumn. If you're a plumber or heating ventilation, for some unknown reason, everyone waits till October when they realise it's cold, their heating needs to work, to ask you to do it. So how about reminding them in the summer to get their stuff fixed when you've got no work and you can do it more cheaply? That kind of thing. So think of themes and write them down. Then, in each, remember, so we've got 12 months, 4 seasons, and then 4 themes, general themes. In each one, I want you to come up with 3 themes on each season, so 3 parts of it. So if that was in the fire protection, the summer, you've got one would be cars, driving, holidays. Another one might be, or well, you could say no cars and driving. Another one would be going away on holidays, considering carbon monoxide safety and that kind of thing when you're away, or if you're camping. And another one would be consideration of leaving, say, fire extinguishers or things under high pressure out in the sunshine and moving them away. You'll come up with something. You'll be able to come up with something. Once you've got those, then create 5 to 10 working titles. So what I mean working titles, just a rough title, you can come back to it later, to give you an idea for each theme row. So 12 months, 4 seasons, 3 themes per season, 5 to 10 working titles per theme. That means you have, if you've done it right, you will have 5 to 10 ideas per month, titles per month, which means 1 to 2, roughly, posts written per week. You do not have to do this all in one go. You can start. We are now currently in the middle of June, so how about you start with July as the first one, and then August. You don't need to have all those titles for January done today, but allocate some time, get this done. Give yourself a deadline, say how many you're going to do per day, which days. Yeah, okay. Now once you've got all those, if you're struggling, come back to those working titles. If you're struggling, you will have keywords. For example, you're the plumber or the heating and ventilation person. You're going to come up with something like, for instance, a boiler service, whatever you would call it in your country or in your trade. Go to a site like BuzzSumo or Topsy, and generally those are just add .com on the end, or just Google the word or go to the show notes. It'll all be there. Enter in your term and it will bring up the more popular title, the more popular posts in the whole world in their index based on those themes. You will see titles, you will see ideas from others, from competitors, and that will get your juices following. You can come up with something similar. You can think, because it's going to tell you what is popular. That means either they have good title structure or they're writing about stuff that people want to read about because they're searching. That's a good thing. Don't give me the, oh, but they've already written about it. Everything's been written about. Whatever I'm talking about, someone's written about somewhere. Lots and lots and lots of times. However, this is the first time you've ever heard it, isn't it? See how it works? Exactly. And old stuff gets out of date, needs updating. Yeah, you get the gist. Anyway, that is your weekend challenge. I think that's enough. I hope this weekend, the Saturday and Sunday, is going to be as good for you as it is for me. And especially last weekend, we had a blast. We had great fun. We did lots of things. I can't tell you what they were. They were too good, it would take too long. I hope your weekend's going to be this good. I look forward to meeting up with you again next week on Monday.